videos. They're not really uploaded. They actually link to YouTube or a location where they're being hosted. The next section is coupons. Google Places is one of the business directories that allows you to put offers or coupons or incentives for a client or potential customer to take some sort of an action and use your services. Reviews from multiple sources. This is going to be, again, outside reviews from third-party companies. It'll also show any reviews by Google account holders or people that are on Google actually placing a review on Google. Suggestions for other places you may like is Google's way of showing other like businesses that may be of interest to that particular browser or visitor. Additional information, just it could be anything from FAQs from your website. Generally, your website will be on here in sections of it. Anything that they think would be helpful to that particular client. And user-generated content. A lot of times you'll see stuff from Wikipedia. You'll definitely see map-type files. There's the ability to create custom maps in Google Earth, for instance, which uses KML files. But people will create custom maps and want to share that information. And if it's relevant to your business or tags your business in it, it will show up here. This section is very important. There's an option to share. Basically, it's print, email, or link. We're going to talk a little bit about that when we move forward to what we're going to actually want to do with this business directory page. One of the important features is that link option when we're asking customers for reviews. Google Ads does run on there, does sponsored links. That's just basically a part of their content network for generating revenue. And again, maps by other users that are created. So those are all the elements anyway in Google Places. Depending on the business directory, will determine what elements are actually available for that particular business directory. But the important thing is that you utilize all of those, and we'll get into a little more detail on that. I found a couple pieces of information I thought were interesting and relevant to why online business directories are so important. One of which, just right off the bat, is the relevance of the increase of online research for offline purchases. And I mentioned that the last time we talked, and I did stress it at that point as well. But I really want to hit that home. That's the real point of this, is that the localized search is incredibly important. Most of the search that's being conducted online for offline purchases, or even online purchases, but certainly offline purchases, have some sort of location-based component to it. I wrote here, as part of an off-page SEO strategy, the online business directories can overall, they can drive traffic to your website, they can create brand awareness, and they can create additional search visibility, and more importantly, they can generate leads. That's really the benefit to your company for making sure you have each location set up properly in the online business directories. 97% of consumers do search local businesses online. That was from Lisa Barone. She's actually an astounding SEO person that's related to Outspoken Media, who's one of the industry SEO voices. Consumers, and this is specifically from Outspoken Media, consumers in all age ranges now prefer to go online first when looking for local business information. And 81% of 18 to 34-year-olds go online first. 69% of 35 to 59-year-olds go online initially to do their research for offline purchases. Those are staggering numbers. It really shows you the importance of not only looking at the online business directories for localized search help, but to wrap that into your overall SEO and search marketing strategies. They really do all work hand in hand. And as I go through this and we talk about some of the SEO techniques, you'll see exactly how these do work hand in hand with your website and with those strategies. Another reason you really want to make sure you're on top and understand how it's going to help your business is, what are people saying about your business? I'm going to there's another demo in this deck that I want to show you, and you'll see these actually on a live site. This is another property management company that's based out of Texas. It's not one of our companies, but this is actually from a property management company that has not yet claimed their online business directory listing, which is, a huge crime. It's doing them a tremendous disservice. They probably have no idea that these bad reviews are even out there. This type of stuff is very common, especially in service-based industries like ours. So it's incredibly important to monitor and understand what people are saying in the ratings and reviews that are embedded in these online business directories, and to make sure that you have a standard operating procedure in place to manage that. And again, we'll get into that a little bit deeper, but I wanted to bring that to your attention. A couple more interesting facts. Local sites now claim 2/3 of Internet Yellow Pages or local searches. This is kind of the breakdown of the localized searches for the online business directories and who has the market share of searches. So as you can see, Google at 41%, Bing Maps, Yahoo Local, of course, the three big ones, but also Superpages, YellowPages.com, Yellowbook, MapQuest, DexKnows, Yelp. Those make up, I think it's 97%, but the rest are fractional. But those are pretty much the top dogs. There are a lot of other good review sites out there that should be on your radar as well. But you need to be in all these directories, every location.
Hey, Brantley, on the slide before, we have a question that was asking which Texas company this is. Do you know, or?
Yeah, we'll actually pull it up in a second.
Oh, okay. See, we're going to pull it up. All right, so questions will be answered.
I won't leave you hanging. I figured they'd want to know. I figured they'd want to know. I see another question that popped up here.
And I see Frankie's question for FSR Skylines. Well, we would like to have a social media. I don't want to get too much into it. As far as how to respond, I do have a document at the end that I'm going to put on SharePoint to share with you guys on ways to respond. But Brantley will also address that.
Absolutely. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a minute. The process for either claiming your business or setting up your business on Google Places, and I'm going to use Google Places as the example throughout this entire presentation, but I will stress that there are a lot of important business directories out there, and Priscilla was nice enough to compile an additional list of property management specific business directories that are toward the end of this deck. And we'll go through that as well. The steps to actually claim or set up your business, we're going to use an example of Principal Management Group, which is in Dallas, Texas. That's a little indicator on who we found. So for Frankie, there you go.